what we're doing here is we're flipping the risers and we're going to adjust the handlebars to give a higher grip height to where your arms hang in a natural position over a more slumped ride. And you can see on the, he's already done it. I've been slow playing. I had a bad fuel pump. He had to buy it and then badger me about it to put it in before I get his bike running.
There you go. Got these two bolts here right at the bottom. And
you want to go and back them all the way out?
And we just want to take them all the way off. I need to get a Snapchat.
No.
What?
B.O.B. told me that if I do that, the government will have a facial recognition software.
They're going to have it from Vine, too. In fact, just your phone ever having a picture.
Ever.
If your face has ever been captured in any kind of photo or print.
Big brother knows.
They're going to know. Yeah, there goes one bolt, never to be seen again.
Ever.
Oh. Hey, look, I found a bolt. Ah, bugs! Hey, I didn't even burn myself on your exhaust yet.
It should probably be nice to see now that you got one.
Yeah, you know, I actually bumped into your exhaust a little bit earlier, and I felt warm on my pants.
Check on the bugs.
Fucking bug! So we also cracked these open here. There's just 4 of them. And we leave them on while we're doing this because if it's kind of tight, the whole riser will turn if it doesn't have something kind of holding it there. There you go.
Alright, so we loosened those first, and then we took off these bolts down here, which we already talked about, but never hurts to give a second, go around. So now we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to disconnect the handlebars from the risers.
And for this, we have this towel. I mean, his paint is shit anyway, but it doesn't quite matter.
Yeah.
But you just kind of want to lay them, that way it doesn't scratch it up too much more. And then with these, I also like to just keep them together. Once they come off, I just put them back where they were.
Now, there's more fun than when you get done, you can't find that one.
Yeah, it's just easier to weave everything kind of together.
So we were actually free.
And you can actually see this is kind of how it connects on here. And you can see there's a bunch of gunk in here. Like I said, this has been left out and stuff. And you can see a little oil, that's from WD-40. But for this, you just kind of might have to break it apart. And there it goes.
So we've disconnected the handlebars from the risers. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip them the other way. That's what's going to happen on them. This, again, it's going to give a better ride.
In fact, we didn't even have to take those bolts off now that I think about it.
We just had to loosen it enough?
I forgot because I replaced mine.
Oh, you replaced, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
In the event of falling, you can bend them. And you can see the stress marks of the bend. You can't really tell too much on it. You can see these little lines here. But once they're there, you can definitely feel it because it just wasn't riding straight when you're holding on the bars. So I replaced them there like 30 to 40 bucks on Amazon or eBay, whatever.
The interwebs. So, alright, we'll go ahead and we're going to reattach the risers back to the body. So to save some time on this video, we decided to go ahead and just kind of pretty much finish it out. And so what you're seeing now is we've adjusted these handlebars to what I think is going to be a pretty good feel. The only thing we have to do really is test her out and see how it goes.
And adjust these.
I was say also we're going to have to loosen these up and roll these controls so that we can figure out get the right throttle position, so I'm not reaching too far or anything like that. And the levers. Also the levers. Also together, we'll call them equal.
Completely the levers.
Only the levers. And this is Alex's bike.
They don't.
Alright. So, right here, more level handlebars done to the Honda Shadow 2003. Was it VT 750 DC 3B is the long fun name. Alright, we're going to go ahead and test these out. He already did his, so he knows this is good. But, I guess we'll be back.